jungle proximity means. It's like, how often is Bo near one of his teammates?
And again, we wanted to highlight Perks here as well because it's not all about Bo, as I say that.
Oh, Dale going in with the Destiny. Neon caught out here already. Astralis looking for a kill down towards the bottom side. The Dragon does get secured, but Cobby's already taken one. They're looking for more as Bo goes in. He's only level 5, though. The knockback from Perks is beautiful. Dayor, no flash for him. Perks takes Jeonghun out of the picture. The cat will be removed from the equation for the moment, and overall it's a 1-for-1, and they're Dragon over to Vitality.
Good initial pick there from Astralis. They were able to capitalize on the positioning of the bot lane and the fact that the focus was on the Dragon. You can see here that Vitality is slightly split. 1-1-3 ends up coming over the wall, is able to land the stun. The Destiny then comes through from Dior, and Kobe going over the wall basically creates this pinch onto the bot lane of Vitality. But the Dragon gets secured. Bo then finds himself on the back line, and with the arrival of Perks, Astralis is a little too afraid to overcommit. The ultimate comes through onto Jeonghun, and of course, only being a squishy cat, you can't really survive the burst of the ultimate. So it ends up being a trade, 1-for-1 kills. But again, overall, I think that the benefactor here is this Astralis bot lane. You can see a kill did go into Kobe's pockets. He now finds himself with a 10 CS lead, which is definitely not where you want to find yourself if you're a Caitlyn. And he has a level advantage, thanks to the wave state that they found themselves in earlier. So overall, Astralis still have that win condition, healthy and alive, ready to go. This Zeri Yuumi hasn't really been shut down as of yet. And of course, still a lot of the early game left to go, but Astralis definitely still in this game with the gold still very even.
And Bo has finally got on the board, you know, 0-0-1.
True.
8 minutes, he's got 6 more minutes to get
100%
4 more kills or assists. Yeah. So continues to be a menace in the early game. I will say Kobe's job later on in this match becomes pretty tricky because they're down towards this bottom side. What we got in terms of summoners? Well, there's Cleanse for Neon, Flash Heal for Kaiser, 1-1-3 coming in. Kobe tries to bring the Lightning Crash down, already the stun was Kaiser, but he's going to jump away. Kaiser under the tower will get taken out. Kobe secures it with the bouncing shots. And it's another kill for the Astralis bot lane.
I wasn't expecting 1-1-3 to actually have the damage there. I thought that dive underneath the tower would have resulted in his death, but with the assistance of Jeonghun, he's able to get out. We've been seeing a lot of this coordination between 1-1-3 and Jeonghun throughout the split so far. Yeah. Hasn't resulted in any significant win yet for Astralis, but a good early game. Once again, this investment towards the bot side of the map, mainly just punishing some of the positioning and minor mistakes, arguably, of Vitality in these pockets of vision that they were able to capitalize on. So props to Astralis. The bot lane now 2-0-0 on the Zeri. Bo is looking for something. Unlikely that he'll be able to get the kill off the back of it.
And Kobe still has Flash Cleanse, can also dash across that wall. Neon going forward. Kobe looking for him. Ultra lane, the flash, it's enough! Kobe takes him, Nature's Grasp now used. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Perks unleashing the spheres of death on Dayor, but not quite enough to spell his doom. 1-1-3 is shadowing that bot lane. Bo and Kaiser have to back away. Neon burnt his cleanse in that last affair as well.
Oh wow, another kill easily going over to Kobe. And Neon, he just expected Kobe and Jeonghun to have gone back to base.
Yeah.
Especially with the Maokai hovering. He thought to himself, why would he bother sticking around here? The reset makes way more sense, but as our observers are highlighting, completely in fog. Neon wasn't expecting even remotely. You can see Kaiser was still a little suspicious. But Neon in the 1-versus-1. I just had a quick look at his stacks, and he's at 63 already, nearly 12 minutes into the game. Will be a trade of towers, but that, of course, the stacks does mean that Q and W will now be empowered from the side of Perks as well. It's that 100 mark, which will make this really start to get lethal, because you'll have that execute on the ultimate as well. Regardless, though, gold overall dead even. Vitality securing themselves another Dragon will give them another win condition. But huge props to Astralis. They've played towards...
Astralis, though, still a long way to go for them. As you say, Vitality been stacking up those Drakes. Bo looking for it here. Final chapter coming out. 1-1-3 trying to get away. Does have that heartbreak. He can jump across the wall. Doesn't need it. 1-1-3 able to escape. Did have to burn the flash.
I think Vitality could have chained their CC a little bit better there. Oh, can they? Oh, not quite. Bo was looking for the interrupt, but wasn't able to spot out Finn in time, which means he's able to TP up to top. But yeah, we saw that the root from Bo came out just as the stun also landed from Perks, and then the ultimate came out from the Maokai. I think they could have chain CC'd 1-1-3 a little bit longer, but it may not have mattered because I don't think that they quite had enough damage. Just Kobe looking for a 1v1.
And Neon just takes half his health from the Lightning Crash. Kaiser coming in from the side will be able to help out his AD carry. Kobe and Jeonghun need to get out of here, though. You have the dash. Perks is on his way, and this tower obviously fell when Kobe moved up towards the top lane before. So needs to get all the way back to escape any clutches of the Vitality team. I am very impressed so far. It grants.
What I'll say is this Vitality team comp, very difficult to face check.
Yep.
Caitlyn traps, Lux binding, Syndra stun, Maokai W, There's a lot.
Saplings.
Yeah, there's oh yeah, of course, the sapling, the damage that can come through from those as well. There's a lot of obnoxious things that you would have to fight through just to even have a chance. But look at this, 17.5 minutes, 3 dragons already secured. We talked about how Bo, perhaps not the most aggressive in this game, but he's been on it when it comes to this objective priority. He sacrificed the Heralds in order to secure this Dragon win condition. Maybe they can actually get this.
They weren't able to get the eye open. 113 secures it, but his life will be forfeit. The Rift-Held Eye will sit there. Not taken by anyone. 113 was able to get it, but Smite not enough to save his own life. And Vitality now, 3 dragons to the good, as you say, 1,000 gold in the lead as well. And even though Astralis have this hyper carry, this Zeri, not really able to find an effective way to move her around the map. Her lack of range, her lack of ability to step up into the face of Vitality is really causing a struggle for them.
Well, I would argue the biggest problem Astralis actually have is their engage.
Yeah.
Like, how do you start the fight?
Sprint at them.
Right, and Maokai's like, sure. I would love it if you sprinted at me. That would make my life a lot easier. So I think the Vitality can just keep leveraging their range, and as long as they're smart about their objective setups, it's always going to be very difficult for Astralis to really approach. We're going to get a quick look back at this, and you can see that the rest of Astralis were just catching these waves. 113 was just left isolated. Good stun comes out from Perks. And this game really has been the Perks show, I would say. He's dominated in the isolated 1v1 matchup. He accrued a massive lead pretty much over Dior, and then he's brought that around the map, finding pick after pick. And while Kobe has been picking up kills everywhere, Perks has been doing the same. Look at that, level 13 right now. He has 2 fully completed items. The Void Staff secured second. Try and tear through some of that magic resistance that's being built up. And already sitting at 89 stacks. The 100 stacks is where you will get that execute. And production team highlighting 8.6k damage from the mid laner of Vitality. This is why I think it was really important that we highlighted both Bo and Perks.
Yeah, defend towards the bottom lane here. Dale going in, flash away. 113 coming in from the side as well. Astralis trying to fight this one. 2 fronts with the Heartbreak away. It's not enough to save 113. Just surviving, somehow healing through it all. Even without the Yuumi on his shoulders, he's able to get out of dodge, and Astralis still able to hold on to some hope. Kaiser burnt, flash and heal to get away from that. Neon looking for the extra damage with the stopwatch. You got a snap trap, you got a tasty cupcake for him, blocked. Finn stands in the way, and Astralis' tower will go down in a few more auto attacks, but there's no wave here for Vitality, so they have to back away and look to fight another day.
Overall, a well-played fight, I would say, from Astralis. They are looking for the flank.
Do you see it? Oh, Kobe step forward, Lightning Crash coming out, cleanse away now. It's a 3v4, Astralis trying to bounce around this one as much as they can. The Unleashed power not enough to kill off Kobe, and now the fight really begins with Photon! Just destroys them! Smacks them down where they stand, but the rest of Astralis are here to fight. 113 looking for one, he takes down Perks, Neon and Photon trying to get away. Dale sped up, Shirelius as well. Dodges the house, steps to the side. The stun card, the ward in the bush is enough to kill off Photon, and the chase continues. Spectral Maw just short a lamb's hair away from hitting onto Neon there. He's able to escape.
But it's a successful flank that comes out from Astralis. They're able to collapse onto Vitality and find a good number of kills. That early skirmish that happened towards the top tower burnt a lot of summoner spells, which means that Perks didn't have flash and Caitlyn didn't have any escapes. This Astralis, they can't see anything.
Perks is forward here. Final chapter, no flash on Perks. Dale trying to get him from the side as well, but can't get close enough with the stun card, the line binding. Blocks him in his path. Bo still on the Baron though. Kobe trying to step forward. Dragon taking Nature's Grasp. Comes out how much on that Baron? 7,000. What have you got? Any trinkets, any destinies, any way to
Perks
see?
hiding in the fog.
Perks looks for the double knockback, only gets it onto Finn. The Baron will be secured. Do Astralis still want this fight? The answer is no. The Sapling's slowing their advance.
Well played from Vitality. Astralis were in a sticky situation there. It was kind of a lose-lose, honestly. They could either come and fight Vitality on the Baron, but then remember what we talked about. Both have a clear direction, Medic.
Forward.
That is to win a game of League of Legends. Here's the ultimate.
Dale flashes into the stun there. Ultra Blades are coming out as well. 113 looking for the stun as Perks goes in with a Heartbreak in the final chapter over 4. Perks stops time for a brief second, but is it enough time? It's not. Kobe will take him. Photon trying to dash across the wall, but 113 has a cat on his shoulders and enough health to survive anything that this Gnar can put down. 113 dashing back, dashing forward. Photon trying to get him in with a Mega Gnar, but even the Gnar is not enough to help him out. Astralis hold firm in their base.
Astralis find themselves with a massive kill advantage, but it's only bought them a little bit more time. Still, very well played fight and just a big overcommitment from Vitality. We saw Neon diving underneath the tower to trying to get the execute on.
I think just went mini, actually. Oh no, it's going to build up the Mega Gnar now as Finn steps forward. Final spark going down onto Dale. That's about half his health, but Astralis can reset and they still have that Yuumi for the healing. Snap traps going down. There's a sapling there as well. How does 113 get into this? Heartbreaker forward, perhaps. Dragon down to 3,000, but Astralis don't want to put themselves in a bad situation. Finn looking in. The Dragon taken. Chem sold for Vitality. Finn now on the backline, all on his lonesome, and immediately he is totally outplayed. TP away from Dale with that Destiny trying to catch the mid-wave. Vitality will get the soul. What more can they achieve?
I feel like Astralis were just too hesitant there. They needed to try and leverage their double TPs, created a pincer movement, and not just fight this Vitality front to back, because now Vitality are going to get everything. The main front line of Astralis has disappeared. Vitality have easy access onto this middle inhibitor, and they're going to quickly convert it into a top one as well.
Full copy still here though. Dale looking for that gold card. Rapid fire can off the root. The final spark. The ace of the hole. Someone block it! Someone block it! I know we hate Yuumi, but you've got to protect your teammates. Jonghoon down, and now Vitality truly marching into the base of Astralis.
I think they're going to look to disengage off the back of this. They know that Baron is alive. If they overstay and die, it could result in a Baron. So they're not going to risk it for now, but Astralis, they're on the chase. They want to try and delay these recalls as much as possible. Neon with the traps, though, going to be obnoxious. But after securing a pick like that, it's going to be difficult for Astralis to really convert it into much. But wow, big blunder, I would say, for Astralis. You can just see, we're actually going to get a replay of this top fight and this pick onto Yuumi. They're just dashing back and forth. What happened
There's the light burning, dashes into it.
Oh, you hate to see it. There's nothing you can do, Jonghoon. Nice binding there from Kaiser.
And that's the power of something like Caitlyn Lux, right? You just chuck him out. One moment is all it takes for Jonghoon to not be looking where he's going and just looking at his teammate. Doesn't see the projectile coming in and gets caught in transit. Astralis now 2 inhibitors down. They've pushed out the waves as best as they can, but it's 4 minutes before they respawn, and that ward will be seen. They know that it's just been played. Going down there, Nature's Grass as well. Photon tries to get onto the backline, but he is all by himself here. 113 separated from the rest of the team. Photon low, getting chased away. Kobe can't quite get in range to put the damage down, and the Chemtech Soul perhaps helping you out just a little bit. Post goes golden. Photon back in, Narth, both back. Kobe already shut down. Deo next on the menu, and now it's Finn, Jonghoon, and 113 to do it all, but they just can't do enough. 113 stops time, but you can't buy any more of it. Jonghoon chased down to round it out, and Vitality will look to close out the game.
Exquisite play from Photon as he punishes the aggressors of Dior and Kobe. He waits for the right moment to throw out that ultimate and is very quickly able to combo them to set up Vitality to shut them down. Vitality, after 31 minutes, will find the kill lead, will find the Nexus, and will secure their 4-game winning streak.
4-0 for Vitality, 14-0 for Bo in professional play now. Vitality continue to march towards a showdown with G2 on Monday.